Hey, it's Coach Aj here. I do a lot of work with lacrosse balls and helping people trigger their issues. However, very often we're not quite sure what it should feel like with a lacrosse ball or what we should be aiming for. So here are a couple of quick tips. So for example, if we're working on your glutes, you're going to take a seated position, place that lacrosse ball underneath your glute and find a sore spot. Basically roll around, find something that's a little bit tender, and then try your very best to relax into that lacrosse ball. Instantly, that's a little bit uncomfortable and it's a little bit intense. As time passes and you use some deep breaths, you'll be able to progress from this position to just lifting up the leg of the side that you're working on. That's again more intense. We're working the range of motion within that muscle. We're getting it to lengthen and shorten. Now, I'm still pretty much neutral here. I can get more intensity by lifting more of my body weight over that ball. Oh, yeah, and really start triggering. The idea is that I will spend a minimum of 10 seconds and work my way up to 60 seconds just holding on those sore, tender spots. I can do this in a variety of different ways as well. So, for example, if I was working on my calf, just placing and again rolling around to find a tender spot, that's a stationary hold. That's increasing my intensity. And again, lifting my hips off the floor, I can really feel some intensity in there, but it gets a little bit awkward. One way of boosting that intensity is actually just to do some ankle circles and feel what happens to that tender zone, changing direction, up and down, as the muscle actually has to work. Again, the principle applies. Find your area, 10 to 20 seconds. It will be uncomfortable and initially it'll feel like a little bit of bruising. What you will find by using a lacrosse ball is you can actually get results very, very quickly, but it takes a lot of discipline. Holding in a location like that with a lot of intensity is really, really uncomfortable. However, if I manage to get through those 60 seconds, I know the next few hours and days and maybe even weeks are going to feel an awful lot better. Therefore, it really does pay off to go through that little threshold, through that barrier to get some long-term relief. The way I would actually work using a lacrosse ball is only for about 5 to 10 minutes, and I'm just simply looking to work a load of different zones. So I'll keep rolling around on my glute, for example, whatever muscle that you're working on, looking for all the tender spots. Find one, hold there, move again, find a new location. I would definitely recommend that runners and all kinds of exercisers actually invest in a lacrosse ball and some kind of roller to make sure that they can really manipulate their tissues and relieve some tightness. But as always, if it's an injury, go see a professional. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe down here. We have loads of educational content coming your way.